Hey, it's Tammy Coyne with the Doors of Wellness coming to you live on this Tuesday evening. How are you guys? If you noticed in the title, I said, Psst, I'm looking for a man. Now, you notice I even put makeup on for this event. Okay, I'm only kidding. I had clients and I needed to gussy myself up. This is really not for the men, but maybe it is. So why am I here? Well, first of all, I'm in an office without my tripod, so I may do weird, wonky things with the phone. Please forgive me. So I made a post specifically for men, and I know most men that I'm looking for this particular program may not read, at least not to the extent that I write. So what I did is I made a post that gives some details, figuring that probably mostly women would read it. But I also wanted to come on live for anyone who maybe doesn't like to read, doesn't want to read, I can kind of recap it for you in the live video. Now, it is going to require me in my normal fashion to put my glasses on and actually read a little bit. So you ready? Bear with me. So the man I'm looking for is having issues in his current or past relationships. You don't have game, you don't play games, and not exactly sure how you even get women. You are attracted to strong women and often then feel emasculated by them. You may be having trouble with excess eating, alcohol, drugs, work, etc. This man or men is unique and has his own special brand of weirdness. I used to think this was maybe specific to Aquarian men, but I have found that it is not. There are many, many men of the zodiac with their own particular brand of weirdness. He is having trouble with commitment. And this is actually a 9-week male empowerment one-on-one coaching program, especially for you. In this, you will learn new tools that help you learn how to be the man that makes you proud when you look in the mirror. Learn how to understand how your type of woman thinks. Learn how to commit to yourself so you can commit to others. Learn why you are struggling with excessive behavior and how to tame or stop it. Ask questions in a safe environment without ridicule from other men or women. And you may have a lot of buts. Well, just wondering if this is for you. So even if nobody understands you, even if you're a loner that nobody really gets, even if you don't like confrontation, even if you feel embarrassed, this is especially for you. So why choose me? Because I have been one of these women. Truth be told, I may still be one of these women. That is one of my things that I'm working on. During the course of being a holistic practitioner such as myself and living lots and lots of life, I have really been able to really focus on my behavior and where my behavior needed to change, where my behaviors came from, also the men that I chose and what was going on with them and where did we go wrong and that kind of thing. Well, I've worked with some male clients that are this type of guy, and you know what? They're pretty awesome guys, but when they get a hold of wildcat women like myself, sometimes the relationship changes. So I'm gonna read on. I'll be back. So because I have been one of these women, not once, but several times, and learned to understand both sides of this equation, because I am a strong woman who will empower you without emasculating you, and teach you how to get to the heart of why you keep repeating this pattern and how to make it stop. Because I have worked with other men who have seen a dramatic improvement in their understanding of themselves, their woman, if they're still in a relationship, and how to improve their own feelings of self-worth. Listen, you don't have to tell her or anyone else. It's just between you and me. And are you ready for a life change? I mean, really? Has it gotten painful enough to where you're like, dang, I'm this age, whatever age that is, and man, I need to figure this out because I am seriously in trouble in my relationship, or now I've lost another relationship, and maybe I don't even care. Maybe I don't want a relationship. That's okay too, because what we're going to work with is really about you. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about learning how to connect to you. And because when you're having these particular kinds of issues, they're coming up for you in other places. And this is a way for us to really work together confidentially, privately, in a way that really works for you. This is a 9-week male empowerment coaching program, and I am accepting applicants for it now. I will actually take 5 men. 5. I have 5 slots where I can work with you. Now, there is actually going to be an application process where I'm going to need to schedule an interview with you, and in that interview I will ask you to, I have some application questions to be sure that you're right for the program. There is actually a $20 application fee that will need to be paid upon scheduling. What that will do is that will block an hour of time with me where we will go over the application questions, be sure that our personalities will work together, be sure that I can offer you what I say I offer you, and see if you feel comfortable with me. And if you are selected, and also choose, it's a mutual thing, to be in the program with me as one of my special 5, then we will take that $20 and we will apply it to your session charges. So this is the live stream with a little bit more details, and I had also said on the written post, ladies, your man may not be on Facebook, but make sure he sees this. In this case, make sure he hears it, and then leave him alone. Part of why they're having problems, ladies, is because we took control away from them. Stop it. Stop it. And times they let us. Okay, go away. I'm going to talk to the guys. Guys, listen. I've learned so much, and I'm so, gosh, let me just speak for myself, maybe for other women. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for our part, but we got to teach you how to own up to your part too. You know what I mean? Oftentimes in these situations, you really came by this behavior naturally, and that's something else we'll talk about. Talk about where it came from and why you keep picking these women. Like they're just hot. Like you love these strong women. And before you know it, you're in a relationship with them, and it's like, what happened to my girl? Now she feels like a mother. Why is she mothering me? Why is she being that way? Why is she turned into a tyrannical bitch? You know what I mean? Yeah, this is kind of the problem. So seriously, I think we can work together. It's wonderful. And based on your schedule, I can offer you some different options. If you're here local, like the Oklahoma City area, we can work together in my office. However, I work with clients all over the globe. So I'm going to have some men who are really going to prefer being on the phone. We can do the sessions by phone. And then I'm going to have some who really need that face-to-face connection. And I can do that by video. Know that the kind of woman I am strong. So you're going to be safe. I'm not going to coddle you. Got to be ready. But this is kind of one of those things that's sort of a tough love sort of thing. And I will tell you, I know you're the kind of guy that probably is much more comfortable with women than men, and that's what will work really well with our relationship, because we will not be in an intimate relationship, and so it feels safe. It feels much safer for you. It feels like you can say things that you're not able to say to her. You know what I mean? And it will also, I will be able to say things to you that won't feel as harsh as they might coming from her. Because when she may have words, they're coming a lot of times from a place of anger, a place of control, a place from power. And you and I will work together, and it's a very heartfelt, heart-to-heart type working environment where you're not going to scare me off. And I'm not going to scare you off. And we're going to buckle down and we're going to get to work. So I really look forward to finding out if you're right for the program. So use the link. It is in the post, but I'm going to also put it here on the video. Schedule your 1 hour application and intake session with me, and let's get you qualified for this program. We'll talk about all the details then. So, Tammy Coyne, I am the type A hippie, life strategist, transformation coach, mind, body, wellness practitioner, and all those other things I usually say on my videos. So, the doors of wellness. Peace out from my heart to yours. Come on, dude. It's time. So, see you later. Bye-bye.